In Visual Studio, we have actually three, I think: xUnit, MSUnit, and the other one. But I will choose this xUnit project, which is already here. Let me just what did I? Okay, buy kids up at core. Oh no, but he said at core that test. Okay, support that at 8. By the way, if you are working with SPA JavaScript project, you can work with Karma or Jest, and what's this test project? So you can take advantages of that also. So for the sake of others who don't know the test project yet, so once you create your first template, you will have this template. So basically, this fact attribute, this annotation, will be treated as, or the test compiler will see this function as a test function. So if you are working with what MS unit, this will be test method, I think. I'm not sure. So there's also another annotation here, which is theory, which uh, you will have a capability to pass the that different data for the functions. I'm not going to show you that. So basically, this when you create a unit test, there's always three steps. One is um uh one is act, that's the next one, and assert. Let me just sorry, I forgot the arrange. Sorry, arrange. So basically, so these three steps are the main parts of your unit test. This is act. So what do you usually put inside under this arrange? You use, let's say for example, you have this API. You will prepare all the data of your API here. So let's say for example, you will pass what we call this request string. You will arrange it here, and on this act you will invoke the functions that you need to test or to verify. And this assert part is the the part where the test compiler where decide if the test scenario has passed or not. So okay, so let's start working with uh this order should, yeah, this one. I'm gonna recreate this so that you will, let me just delete this and add another file. No, this should be by kids by pizza processor. Let me just get the correct name so that okay, processor that test. Yeah, right. So I will just align with my previous project. Request shit, request processor test. Okay. Okay, of course, we need to make this public. And yeah, okay. So let's start writing our first function, which is a public um void. Let's say let's just use the same name, and we will add the annotation so that this will be treated as a test cases, which is fact. So just to remind you that this naming will depends on how your preference is. So some of the people are just naming this like this without underscore. Some of them are naming like what I wrote here. Hmm. So since this is it's like we are expecting some request here, so we need to do the arrange and i- when you create when you write your application or when you write your test case, you are always imagining what will be the the classes that we or the process that we need to add here. So so in my example, I will just copy this one so that it will be much faster. So we will arrange the request that we are going to send. Request and don't mind this because this is the sense of test driven development. You always create a model or a class that is not still exist. So let's just add that. And we need to define the method, which is, let's say, we will just processor. Then we will create. So actually, this we can just copy this again and that, and we can just still create that to a new file, and that's your arrange step or what do you call this arrange part. So next, you need to have um um this act act. So let's just copy this also. Order pizza, which request. Okay, that's still good. Order pizza. Well, let's just buy a pizza. Once we are done with that, let's proceed with assert. So this is the part where the test the your scenario will be checked. So you can use we can use directly the built-in assertion method, which this one. So let's say we have to let's see um, return result order result order pizza result. Okay, let's just create this file. Oh no, so sorry. Okay, so then let's add this apply. Okay, then we will start asserting this result. So this should be um, the request should not be null. So should not be null, not null. So that result assert should be um, equal. Actually, I'm gonna just copy this to make it more. Okay, since we just need to add this to the result. Okay, you can use this as a built-in assert, or in my experience, I always use this shouldly, and we can add that. I think this is more of a fluent assertion, so I highly recommend this shouldly, which is commonly used by lots of team. Should, yeah, this one. Okay, installed. Okay, so it's installed now. I can copy this example here. Okay, cert. So either way, you can use this or this one. It's up to you. So the next step here. So how can we write this? How can we test this, or how can we run this? So you can run this by just clicking this icon here, or you can open the test explorer, which I already have. And as you can see, also the test explorer automatically detects the functions that you have added. So let's try to run that, and this will fail. And that's the sense of test-driven development. It should fail, because if not, you need to create another one. Hmm. Okay, so it fails, and it gives us what is happening here. So it's the function is not implemented because we are just throwing the function here. So we are just throwing the not implemented function. So the test cases doesn't like that. So in order for us to resolve that test, you have to let me just copy this. You have to return this. Um, you have to return this new um, order result. Yeah, I'm just copying it. Yeah. Okay, item request and order pizza should be order pizza. And when we run this test again, or maybe actually we can do it here. Let's just run. This will pass now because we already have this return value based on our test scenario. And that's the first step. So that's the basic one. And let's say we have to add checking of null. So let's start adding this again. Let's add another test case or test method. So let's just remove this first because this is already using an interface which we don't have yet. And this one is we need to um, r- arrange that and buy pizza. And yeah, okay. So let's start to run this again. Oh, so there's no annotation. Okay. So the test explorer will automatically detect this new test case, which is checking for a null response. And if we run this again, this should throw an error saying something that yeah, so the method doesn't have any implementation of checking if the request is null or not. So let's add that. So basically we have to just add if statement. So if request equals to null, actually we can use s is because of the new version of .NET is null. Then we need to throw um, exception. So we just need to throw this and request. Okay, so let's try to run this again. And I am expecting that this will still fail for some reason, and I will show you why. Okay, so the method is being updated, but it's still not what you call it, the expectation is still not met by the method of our updated method because we are sending back the the request name of which equivalents to request, something like that. But in our test cases, we are expecting item request. So it's very obvious that we need to adjust that. Request. Oops. Okay. Then when we run this again, try to run this again, this should running now. This should pass now. I hope so. Oops. Ah, no, because still the same. Okay, run. Good. So did you notice the process of how you build this method based on your test cases? So I hope so. So of course when you're done doing this, actually you can start adding your real project and you can refactor this now. So we are going to do that by adding new project. Let's just add class library, and this should be by pizza app dot core without test support. And we can remove this and we can just copy this one, this cut it and move it here. Okay. Is everything working? Good. So of course we will have an error here because the classes that you have created earlier is not being read anymore because you moved the classes to another project. So in order for us to solve that, we have to add the project reference, add this pizza core, and that should fix the problem. Okay. Okay, so because it's still internal, because internal, we all know that you can read this inside the project that you're currently working. So you need to make this public also. Make it static because we are not doing something for now. Sorry. Why do we need to? It's a problem. Anyways, I don't know what's happening there for now. Let's proceed to that. Mm, because we need using. Okay, wait. Because we are. Okay, let me just upgrade this. Okay, public. Mm, okay, I'm not sure what is happening now. Okay. Um.
You have to use the processor.
Yeah,
It's not
instance, not
it's not
creation of
static.
new.
Wait.
You have to use
Yeah, yeah.
the instance. It's not static.
Wait.
Or you can make the method static.
Yeah, but
No, just go to test and you have a processor instance of the
wait. I
one.
am blackout now. Wait. Uh, what's happening?
Just use that processor variable and call that buy pizza on it.
Okay. Sorry. So let's start to let's check the if it's still working.
I think one more place you have it.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay. Because it's Friday. Okay. So let's start again.
And you were thinking about pizza, maybe.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. So it should work now. So I hope this helps. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your time. Any question, guys?
Many thanks, Ryan. Yeah. First, you, Matthias.
I would like to quickly inject